What makes some men unforgettable? Imagine. He walks into a room, and without a word, you can feel his confidence. His calmness is attractive. His experience says more than any words. But why do maturity and experience have such a magnetic power? What is behind this charisma that makes women come back again and again? It's not about money or status. It's about who he has become through life lessons. Today we will reveal 5 key traits that make such men special and how each of us can develop them in ourselves. Trait 1. Emotional stability. Older men are often characterized by calmness and balance. They rarely panic in difficult situations, always know how to find a balance, and stay sober in the most difficult moments. This quality is the result of life experience, wisdom, and the ability to respond to challenges with a clear head. They don't let their emotions get the best of them, but instead act thoughtfully and calmly, which makes them naturally attractive. Women notice this confidence and calmness intuitively. It gives them a sense of security and reliability, because in difficult situations, every woman wants to see a man by her side who does not panic, but knows how to overcome difficulties and make wise decisions. Emotional stability creates an atmosphere where you can relax, trust, and just be yourself. It's hard to imagine a more unpleasant experience than constant fluctuations, impulsive decisions, and chaos in communication. That's why calm, balanced men are more attractive, because they create harmony in relationships and show that they can handle anything that happens. This quality allows them to listen, show support, and understand without unnecessary conflicts. One of the main principles that helps to develop emotional stability is the ability to control only what is within one's own sphere of influence. The famous philosopher Epictetus taught that we cannot change everything around us, but we can always choose how to react to it. When a man begins to realize that his emotions are his choice, not a coincidence, he gets an extraordinary tool to avoid panic, fear, or anger. When faced with a difficult situation, most people tend to react emotionally. It's natural. However, those who are able to control their emotions do not allow impulses to guide their decisions. They assess the circumstances, take time to reflect, and only then act. This approach allows them to avoid many conflicts and make more rational decisions. Emotional stability is not about the absence of emotions, but about the ability to accept and use them so that they do not become an obstacle. A man who can control himself is not afraid to show his true feelings at the right time because he knows that his emotions will not override his decisions. When a man constantly monitors his inner state, realizes what can be changed and what is impossible, he becomes calmer and more confident. Such confidence is not intrusive, but natural. It does not arise from a desire to dominate or control everything, but from clarity of thought, self-understanding, and control of the situation. Women feel it on an intuitive level. They can see when a man is confident, not afraid of difficulties, able to listen and support. Sometimes even without words, just through his presence, which gives them a sense of calm. This quality is a real foundation for trust and harmonious relationships. Therefore, it is important to remember that true emotional stability requires practice. It's not something that comes naturally. Like any skill, it can be developed through reflection, meditation, self-observation, and constant reminder of what is in our power and what is not. When a man accepts this, he becomes calmer, wiser, more confident, and more attractive. Stoicism provides powerful tools for achieving these qualities. One of the central principles of Stoicism is the idea that we cannot control all the circumstances that occur in life, but we can always control our reaction to them. This concept was the basis of the teachings of many ancient philosophers, including Epictetus, who emphasized the importance of focusing on what we can actually change rather than on what is beyond our control. Epictetus stated, "We cannot control external circumstances, but we can always control our thoughts and actions." This idea helps to achieve emotional balance because instead of worrying about what is happening beyond our control, we focus on our own decisions and reactions. When a person is able to separate what he or she can change from what cannot be changed, he or she becomes calmer, and more resilient to life's challenges. In such a state, it is much easier to maintain emotional balance, even when situations around you look stressful. Men who practice these principles do not let trivial things knock them out of their rut. They don't lose control over minor conflicts, misunderstandings, or setbacks. Instead, they stay calm, analyze the situation, and make decisions based on rationality and wisdom. Women are always looking for security, support, and confidence in a relationship. When a man demonstrates emotional stability, he creates an atmosphere where you could be yourself without fear of constant explanations, dramas, or misunderstandings. His calmness becomes a support, a place where you can rest and recuperate. In addition, emotional stability allows a man to develop deeper connections because he reacts to problems in a mature, calm, and constructive way, rather than giving in to impulses or fear. Women value these qualities because they make relationships more harmonious and predictable. How to achieve emotional stability? Focus on what you can control. Instead of worrying about what cannot be changed, we should focus on what we have influence over. This allows you to reduce stress and stay calm in difficult situations. Practice self-observation. Watch your emotions. Why are you angry or worried? What triggers these reactions? Recognizing your emotions is the first step to controlling them. Develop habits of meditation and reflection. The Stoics considered meditation an important tool for achieving inner peace. Learn to listen to yourself, observe your thoughts, and clear your mind of unnecessary fears. Accept life as it is. Instead of fighting against the world, learn to accept things as they are and find ways to adapt to circumstances. Trait 2. Confidence through experience. Confidence is a state that doesn't happen by chance. It is formed through situations experienced, difficulties overcome, and challenges overcome. Every experience, even the most difficult ones, gives a man confidence if he knows how to learn from mistakes and move on. Older men often demonstrate this quality because over the years they have experienced many situations, faced various challenges, and are able to find solutions in difficult circumstances. Experience gives not only wisdom, but also an understanding that every situation is temporary. A man who has gone through difficulties and withstood them already knows that even the most difficult problems can be overcome if you remain calm, determined, and analytical. This creates a unique internal resource that turns into confidence. When a man is confident, he is not afraid to make mistakes or leave his comfort zone. Confidence does not mean the absence of fear, but it is the ability not to let fear control your actions. It is based on life experience, which teaches us that fear and uncertainty usually arise from the unknown or the inability to analyze a situation. In Stoicism, confidence is associated with accepting challenges and being able to respond to them constructively. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoics, often wrote about the importance of difficulties in building true inner strength. He believed that every challenge is not an obstacle, but a chance to show endurance, learn, and grow stronger. When we face problems, the Stoic approach recommends not running away from them, but accepting them as a necessary experience. This approach gives us an understanding that difficulties should not break us, but rather teach us and give us new resources for growth. Marcus Aurelius believed that through difficulties, one can show true strength of spirit, and every experience is an opportunity for self-improvement. When a man accepts this principle, he becomes stronger internally. He knows that every challenge he successfully overcomes adds not only experience but also confidence. This confidence does not arise from empty words or superficial promises, but from the realization of one's own ability to overcome difficulties. When a man knows that he has already coped with difficulties many times, it is much easier for him to move forward and overcome new obstacles. Marcus Aurelius always emphasized that a strong person perceives a challenge as an opportunity, not a threat. This ability to look at difficulties through the prism of growth and learning is the basis of true confidence. It allows you not to be afraid of new situations and not to doubt your own abilities, even if the circumstances seem difficult. True confidence is much more attractive than superficial bravado. Bravado is just a facade that has no real support. It is often based on fear and uncertainty, which ultimately causes damage when situations become more difficult. True confidence, on the other hand, is born out of an awareness of one's own experience, the ability to analyze situations, and the understanding that all challenges are just temporary circumstances that can be overcome. When a man relies on his life experience and is not afraid of challenges, he demonstrates natural strength and calmness that attract women. Women feel when a man does not brag, but really has a basis for his confidence. Confidence without unnecessary theatrical pathos, without false showmanship, is a quality that inspires, supports, and gives a sense of stability in relationships. A man who accepts difficulties, learns from mistakes, and is not afraid to move forward becomes a leader who can be relied on. Women appreciate this quality because it gives them the confidence that in difficult moments they can rely on a partner who will not lose his head and will be able to find the right path. Confidence through experience is more than just a psychological state. It's a way of living, thinking, and reacting based on your life's journey, mistakes, achievements, and overcome difficulties. And every man who chooses to live in harmony with his experience becomes naturally attractive to women. Trait 3. Wisdom and vision. Women have always appreciated men who have a broader view of the world, the ability to assess situations with understanding and give useful advice. It's not just about having a lot of knowledge or being smart in the traditional sense. Wisdom is manifested in the ability to see the connections between events, analyze them, make informed decisions, and help others find the right path in difficult situations. A man with a wise vision is someone who can view events not only through the prism of his own interests, but also from the perspective of many possible options. This is a person who sees not only the superficial aspects, but also the hidden causes, consequences, and alternatives. Wisdom is not necessarily associated with complex words or intellectual achievements. It is the ability to listen, understand, assess the situation calmly and reasonably, and then act to make the best choice. Women can sense when a man is able to think strategically and has experience to guide them. Wisdom and vision are qualities that create a sense of calm and security. They make it clear that a man not only reacts to events, but can also perceive them in a more global context. When a man is able to analyze a situation, he does not succumb to impulses, but makes an informed choice. This creates an atmosphere of trust, because women want someone who can give advice in a difficult moment and help them find a way through confusing circumstances. Wisdom is the ability to avoid mistakes, see the future, and think one step ahead. Stoicism teaches us many valuable lessons about wisdom. Seneca, one of the most famous representatives of this philosophy, taught that wisdom is born through constant introspection, reflection, and comprehension of every challenge we face. Seneca believed that every experience can be turned into a lesson if you stop and think about what happened, why it happened, and how you can act in the future to avoid mistakes. Wisdom, according to the Stoic doctrine, does not arise from simple random events or luck. It is formed when a person works on themselves, reflects on their own actions, analyzes their mistakes, and constantly learns. It is not only about understanding the outside world, but also about a deep understanding of oneself, one's motives, fears, ambitions, and desires. Seneca suggested focusing on what can be controlled and what cannot. This is why a wise person learns to accept circumstances as they are and focus on actions that can change their own path. This helps to avoid unnecessary emotions, wrong decisions, and unnecessary stress, which often arises from trying to control things beyond our control. Wisdom, therefore, makes it possible to avoid many mistakes and make informed decisions that help move forward even in difficult circumstances. Women appreciate this quality because it gives them a sense of calm and confidence that the man they are with has a vision of the future and always knows how to find a solution at the right time. Imagine the situation. A man and a woman are planning an important project together, but suddenly unforeseen circumstances arise that require immediate decisions. The man who gives in to impulses, reacts to stress, panics, and tries to find an instant solution, which only exacerbates the problem. Instead, A wise man who relies on his experience and ability to analyze calmly assesses the situation. They don't panic, but focus on what can be done right now and offer a solution that takes into account all possible aspects. As a result, thanks to his calm and strategic approach, they find the best way out and successfully complete the task. In this example, wisdom and vision are superior to impulsive action, as they allow you to maintain clarity, avoid mistakes, and make the right choice. A woman, seeing that a man can think strategically and solve complex issues, feels confident and trusting of him. Wisdom and vision are not only a quality, but also a lifestyle that ensures balance, calmness, and confidence in difficult situations. When a man is able to see more than just superficial events, he becomes a reliable partner with whom you can go through any difficulties. Trait 4. A clear sense of purpose. Men who know what they want in life always have something special about them. They radiate determination, energy, and motivation that inspire others. A man who has clearly defined his goals knows where to go, and it is always noticeable. They do not hesitate in the face of difficulties, do not stop halfway, and do not waste time on unnecessary deviations from their path. Living a life with a clear sense of purpose makes a man more attractive because it creates the impression of confidence, stability, and perseverance. Women appreciate the light in men that shows that a man is not afraid to set goals, fight for them, and believe in achievement. It's not just a matter of ambition. It is about inner strength, about the ability to see the future and move towards it step by step, despite all the difficulties. A man with a clear vision of his goals is someone who has the ability not only to dream, but also to act, implementing his plans with all his dedication. When a man knows what he wants, every step he takes is full of meaning. This creates an effect of confidence and strength that naturally attracts attention. The confidence in one's own path and determination radiating from such a man provide a woman with a sense of security, stability, and harmony in a relationship. She knows that with such a partner she can build a future, that every decision and every plan will have meaning and a specific direction. Stoicism teaches you to live in harmony with your own values, following simple but effective principles. Living in accordance with one's values means adhering to the principles of honesty, justice, courage, self-control, and other fundamental qualities. Stoics believe that everyone should define their own goal and strive for it, rejecting the influence of external circumstances or the opinions of other people. Marcus Aurelius, the famous Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, always emphasized that the goal should be higher than mere pleasures or material goods. It should be something meaningful that reflects one's inner beliefs and aspirations. When a person lives in accordance with his or her own values, he or she finds peace, confidence, and motivation. In a world dominated by change and uncertainty, a clear sense of purpose gives a person both resilience and clarity on how to respond to difficulties. Stoics believe that the main thing is not to let external circumstances influence one's choices, but to manage one's own life based on higher goals and inner strength. This is what allows everyone, regardless of circumstances, to move towards their goals and find satisfaction in the process, not just in the end result. Living by these principles helps to create a balance between personal ambitions, moral values, and relationships with others. When a man is on this path, his determination and perseverance become intuitive and attractive. This is not just a successful career or ambitious achievements, but a way of thinking that is aimed at creating a stable, meaningful, and harmonious life. Every man can find his values and life purpose if he devotes some time to self-reflection. The first step is to stop and think. What is really important to me? What actions fill my life with meaning? What principles do I want to reflect in my daily life? These can be very different things. Family, creativity, professional success, health, self-improvement, or helping others. Try to analyze what motivates you, what gives you inspiration, and how you can direct your actions in this direction. This will help you not only create a clear plan for the future, but also feel satisfied with every step you take toward your goal. When a man realizes his values, his life becomes more authentic and his relationships become real. Women appreciate it when a man has a goal because it means that he knows where he is going, has inner strength, and is not afraid to overcome obstacles. Don't be afraid to set big goals and go for it. A life filled with purpose makes every day an exciting journey. Trait 5. Patience and understanding. Patience and understanding are qualities that often come with experience and age. Older men usually have the ability to stay calm in difficult situations, listen to others without interrupting, and understand the needs of their loved ones without getting emotional. These qualities make them especially attractive because there are so few people in today's world who can truly listen, understand, and support without haste, without judgment, and without unnecessary pressure. When a man has patience, he does not react impulsively to every challenge, but is able to calmly analyze the situation, find the right approach, and show true empathy. He understands that every person has their own motives, fears, desires, and difficulties. Instead of judging or rushing to give advice, he gives space for self-reflection and support. This approach makes communication more effective and builds deep, sincere connections that withstand time and circumstances. Patience is the art of remaining calm and confident even when a situation seems difficult or conflictual. A person who is patient knows how to listen, provide support, and find the right answer at the right time without resorting to emotional pressure. This is the ability to maintain clarity of thought in a difficult moment, keeping track of what other people really need, and not reacting only to your own emotions. Women value patience and empathy in men, as these qualities create security in relationships. When a woman knows that her partner does not shout back, does not react to every small conflict, but listens and provides support, she feels that she can trust him. It's not just about calm behavior, but also about sincerity, understanding, and willingness to work on the relationship. Stoicism believes that patience and understanding are the basis for a harmonious life. Stoics learn to control their emotions, remain calm, and not allow external circumstances to knock them out of balance. Empathy and patience, from the point of view of Stoicism, are not a sign of weakness. Seneca wrote that we cannot control the thoughts and actions of others, but we can always choose how to respond to them. When we show patience and allow others to express their emotions and experiences, we show that we respect their inner world. This builds trust and helps build relationships based on mutual understanding rather than on arguments or mutual misunderstanding. When a man shows empathy, he realizes that each person faces their own challenges and experiences. In a world where everyone is in a hurry to defend their interests, the ability to stop, listen, and show genuine understanding is extremely valuable. This not only helps avoid conflict, but also creates strong relationships based on mutual support, trust, and respect. Patience in the Stoic sense that some things cannot be changed. Instead of resenting circumstances or trying to change people who are not ready to change, Stoics suggest focusing on what we can control: our thoughts, our actions, and our decisions. This helps not only to avoid emotional outbursts, but also to maintain stability and clarity in difficult moments. Women see this quality not only as a calm demeanor, but also as the power to control oneself, willingness to listen and support. This approach allows you to create relationships that are not based on conflict, but on mutual understanding and compromise. When a man knows how to listen, provides space for expressing emotions, and is able to show support, he shows that he is a true partner who cares about the emotional state of his beloved. Imagine a situation where a couple faces a misunderstanding. The woman may be stressed because of work or personal problems. The man, instead of insisting on his rightness or shouting in irritation, chooses a calm conversation. He listens to her, provides support, does not judge, and does not put pressure. His patience helps a woman open up, talk about her experiences, and get the support she needs. A woman feels accepted, understood, and that she has a partner who will not judge her for her emotions or problems. This simple but important act of patience creates the foundation for a long-term, healthy relationship. In this video, we've looked at 5 key traits that help men be attractive to women. Now it's your turn. Think about which of these traits you could develop in your life. What of the above resonates with you the most? Start small. Try to control your reactions, become more patient, and focus on your own goals. Share in the comments which trait resonates with you the most and how you plan to develop it in yourself. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos that will help you become the best version of yourself. Develop yourself, practice Stoic principles, and you will see how life will start to change for the better. Your inner strength and confidence will not only attract women, but will also help you find harmony in any situation.